Welcome to another session from LearnHowToReason.com. My name's Matt, and this is part 7 in our songwriting series in Reason. And what I want to do today is go through my vocal and correct any pitch, adjustments that might need to be done, and also add in some backup vocals using the Neptune voice synthesizer. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to click on my vocal track. I'm going to press F8. I'm going to go to Studio Effects, and I'm going to double click on the Neptune pitch adjuster. Press F8 again to get rid of the tool window, and it put a Neptune on my voice track, inserted it, and it's ready to go. Okay, now I know my song is in the key of A. The root note is A. So I'm going to go to the major scale. And I know that I've got a kind of a wide vibrato in some areas, and I just don't want Neptune to be correcting that in that area. Kind of let the vibratos pass through nice and smoothly. So I use the input mode wide vibrato. And pretty much that's all I have to do, and it's going to iron out any pitch adjustments that need to be done. Born into the world, not having to say to what family I start my life. How will this culture affect me? The days go. Okay, so as you were watching that, you saw the green lines coming down from the top and the yellow lines coming up from the bottom. The green lines are what Neptune is saying the pitch needs to be. That's what you need to be singing. The yellow lines are what I am singing. And these red lines are the catch zones. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring them down just so they're above the notes in my scale of A, major. And now I'm going to go back and listen and watch where I'm singing. By as I grow older and learn about life. So what Neptune's going to do is just correct those notes. It's going to bypass the ones that are not in the scale. But I want to go in a little deeper than that, and I don't want it to correct any of the notes that are really I'm not singing in. Soon I will become a man. What will I stand? Okay, I know I'm not singing in E, and I'm not singing in the G sharp. So I'm just going to get rid of those notes, and I'm going to leave these notes to only do the pitch correcting in. I might be sliding up from C to sharp or whatever, but I don't want Neptune grabbing that and correcting it. Holding on to it, or just want to let it go smoothly into the note that it corrects. And for I have the time, I have the will, I am alive, I am on my way. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I want to add a little effect to this, just slightly. And so I'm going to bring my pitch correction up to about, the 3 o'clock area right there. Now listen to it. Born into the world, not having to say to what family I start my life. How will this culture affect me? So you can hear the effect, but it's just very slight because I only have very few catch zones of and notes that I want it to correct to, and I'm pretty much singing, on note in those areas. So you get that subtleness, and you can do that with Neptune. It's so cool. Okay, so now I want to add the voice synthesizer to add in some backup vocals. It's very simple, and I want the backup vocals in this area right here at the end of the song. I have the time. Right through this last part. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click on the Neptune and I'm going to create a track for the Neptune. I'm going to double click in there. I'm going to say vocal part 1 BV. And I know what I'm singing here is are these notes right here on the keyboard. And if you listen to, if we just solo this right here, you can listen to them. I have the time. So I'm going to use these notes to tell Neptune to play those notes on the voice synth. So I'm just going to take the razor and I'm going to click right there, press the Q key. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to press the Option key or Alt key, click on this and drag it right down and make sure it's lined up. And now I'm going to go right up to Neptune and click this To Voice Synth. And we should have a voice synth. And I'll show you one more thing. Now watch. And for I have the time. Oh, sorry. Sorry about that. We had it muted. So what will I stand for? I have the time. I have the will. So I can click this formant to help it maintain the natural part of my voice. And for I have the time. I have the will. And I can use the mixer slider right here to put in as much of the voice synth as I want. I have the time. I have the will. I am alive. So let's add a little I have the time. A little reverb and delay. I have the will. Just to see what it would sound like. I am alive. I am on my way. I have the time. So it's really that easy to do some pitch correction with the Neptune and add in some backup vocals with the voice synth. And I think that does it for this vocal and the part 1. We might add some more stuff as we go, but I'm going to leave that at that right there. And in our next video, what we're going to do is start working on part 2. But I think what we'll do is we'll work on a transition from part 1 into part 2. And that should be fun. So I look forward to seeing you in the next video. I hope this stuff helps out. And you guys take care. I have the will. I am alive.